We're here on Friday in our 10th commandment, and the 10th commandment is you shall not covet. Not your neighbor's house, not your neighbor's wife, not your neighbor's male servant, female servant, ox, donkey, or anything like that. In other words, not his marriage, not his wealth, not his economic position, not his job. No, we're not supposed to covet anything. In fact, what's interesting about this text is the one commandment that hits the heart. Coveting is a heart condition. It's a condition that says, the grass is greener on that side. I want that. I don't want what I have. I don't like what I have. And we disparage what God has given to us. We put down the gifts that God has poured into our laps and poured out for us because we want something somebody else has. Hey, I can understand this, especially in this Mother's Day time period. My mom died many years ago now, and I watch people get to celebrate their moms, and sometimes it hurts, and sometimes I find I'm coveting, and I'm struggling. And so I want you guys to understand that what I do in these cases is something important. I want to encourage you is, number one, I want to thank God for what I do have. I want to thank God for what he has given me. And when we have thanked God for those things, and I celebrate those things, I thank God for my mom, what she poured in my life, all that stuff. And when you thank God for those things, then suddenly it increases. The next step is then to turn and look and say, well, thank you, God, you've given me a spouse. Now, thank you, God, you give me these children. Now, what can I do to improve this relationship? What can I do to keep these things you've given me up? What can I do to do better at what you've handed me? How can I care for my house in a way that is stronger? How can I care for my children in a way that makes it better? How can I love my husband or my wife in a way that's better? When we do that, we don't despair what we have and long for something else. Instead, we grow in our connection. And right now, you may be going through a marital struggle. You may be going through a family struggle because you've been locked in your home. This weekend, I want you to stop, thank God for what you have been given, and then ask him, God, what is it I can do? One thing to improve this relationship, to grow this forward. Help me not to covet. Help me to celebrate you. And that, I pray, will make your weekend so much better.